Do you want to eat?
Hey, and welcome back to Learning with Laser. My name is Allison Laser, and today we are talking all about baby sign language. And sign language is something that I have a strong passion for. I think it is a fantastic form of communication, whether your child is unable to speak, whether they cannot hear, or whether you just need cues and signals for your child to understand without using words. In the classroom, we used a lot of sign language. I used sit frequently. Sit down. And this was good when we were on field trips or at the library or something. I could look at the kids and go, and they knew exactly what I meant. So sign language is one of those things that you're going to be able to use in so many different ways. I'm going to talk a little bit about how to introduce sign language, and then I'm going to give you a couple basic signs that are great to use with your baby or with your little learner. So when you're introducing sign language, you want to pair the words with the signs. And the signs that you want to use, it's wise to use American Sign Language because that is universal. And I say universal, it is national. And that way, if your child learns those signs and then they go to school and their teacher is using those signs, they already know what they mean. So when you introduce the signs, use the words, use the sign, and work them together until your child fully understands. Then you can just use the sign or just use the words and do that back and forth where you're doing a little bit of both so they do understand both separately, but they also understand them together. So here are some basic signs that I love using. The very basic please, which is the palm open and rubbing of the stomach. Please, that's a great one. That one babies really catch on too quick. And again, you want to pair the word please with it. You don't want them to just sign it. You want them to say it as well. And if they are only signing it, you want them to say it. So what you have to do is you have to say, you signed please, tell me please, because you want them to speak it and not just sign it. Please. More. More is putting your hands together and going like this. More please. More please. More. Do you want more? Diaper. Diaper's a good one. It's a great way to start introducing their self-regulation and their self-awareness of, am I wet? Do I need to be changed? Am I uncomfortable? And diaper is simply pinching like this at the waist. Diaper. So you can say it's time to go change your diaper. We are changing your diaper. And again, as you're pinching and saying it, they're making that connection. Thank you. Hand to your chin and pull down. Thank you. Thank you. Eat. I want to eat. Again, it's that same more, like you're pinching food and putting it to your mouth. Eat. I want to eat, please. All done. Simple. Hands, turn over. All done. Now, a lot of times you see babies doing this. Absolutely, that's great. That's a clear understanding. I'm all done. Hurt. This is for specific hurts like owies and things like that. In the classroom, I use that as hurtful. Are you being kind or are you being hurtful? And it's like this, 2 fingers, and are you being hurtful? That was hurtful. Play. Play's a fun one. Play. It's time to go play. Are you ready to play today? Help. Just like we use hurtful, you can be helpful, or maybe you need help. Palm up, thumb up, hand lifts, help. In the classroom, again, I use a lot of these in my 4K classroom. Sit. It's nighttime. Are you being helpful? That was hurtful. These are simple ways to put movements to words, and it really helps children wire their brains to understand and communicate. It helps them feel like they can communicate even if they have not yet learned how to pronounce the words. Very simple, easy ways that you can do this is as soon as you're ready to start communicating with your child, aka the moment they're born, start signing. Oh, are you hungry? Do you want more? Another one is nurse. And nurse is like this, kind of like you're milking a cow, but you're nursing, which is a little demeaning to women, but I will say it works. Do you want to nurse? And again, as you teach these to your child, you'll start seeing them do them. And I will say, babies doing sign language is adorable. but it's even more helpful as your children get older and you're out in public and you need to tell them, what do you say? Say thank you. Oh, thank you. Instead of having to say, hey, tell that person thank you, you can look at them and say, and it'll remind them, I'm supposed to say thank you, or I need to ask. Oh, I need to say please. Again, very simple ways to cue your child for social interaction, for communication, and for that brain development of language. Now, these are just a few of the signs that I use regularly and that I've used in my classroom. There's a million more that you can use, so I hope you'll take some time and look into them.